Hi folks, and welcome to this episode. I've been going through a bit of a World of Warships Legends craze, and so I wanted to showcase some of the gameplay that I've had in the premium battleship USS Oklahoma. Now, if you know the history of USS Oklahoma, it was unfortunately lost in the Pearl Harbor attack with nearly 500 souls lost. So, in honor of the ship, I wanted to take it out and play it, because I've always had an affinity for early American dreadnoughts, just these pre-modernization ships prior to World War II. I think they're just awesome, beefy looking ships with that all or nothing armor scheme. And the guns on this particular ship, as well as the Nevada, which Oklahoma is a Nevada class ship, they have a great broadside. But I obviously don't want to expose your broadside, so I generally try to do the old shuffle where I keep my bow towards the enemy. But you'll see in this game, I do make mistakes. I'm not a perfect player, never will claim to be by any stretch of the imagination, but I really enjoyed playing this role where I was able to contribute a lot to my team, because sometimes, given that this ship has one of its features is it is slow, its top speed is very, very slow. I think it caps out at 20.5 knots, maybe less. But in this game, I was able to make a solid contribution. So right now, I'm just gently making my way forward, and you will see here get spotted by aircraft, but then I did lock onto one of the cruisers here. Enemy cruiser detected. So some of these tier 4 cruisers, tier 5 cruisers, easy to get that citadel. And this poor fella, he just wasn't quick enough.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
And so another thing that I always try and make sure I'm doing in this ship is trying to always be on the move, because if you lurch to a stop, it's going to take you a bit to get back up to speed. So another salvo here at that guy. So coming up here, I'm going to make a mistake. So I'm going forward, and I lock onto this, I think it's an Omaha, and I was suspecting that he was going to fire some torpedoes at me or something, but I think he was mainly trying to flee and get behind some cover. But then I get hit by some aircraft torpedoes, fire off there. Only do minimal damage because I didn't aim very well on that. And while I'm focusing on him, I don't necessarily realize, I even even was checking, and I should have focused more on the fact that that battleship was coming around, this British battleship, and he's going to put a salvo into me, and it's going to hurt. It's going to take a good chunk. Yeah. So now I'm focused on him for sure. And so I paid him back in kind. Got a nice little citadel on him. And I thought, let's see if I can get another one on. So no citadel, but a decent hit. I'm trying to get my bow towards him. See, another good salvo's coming. And that's one thing I don't understand about. Now, historically, you're crossing the T at sea, where a line of ships are broadside, and they can have opening salvos. Now, this was generally during the age of sail, but usually it's more favorable if you're broadside, because then you can put all your guns towards your enemy. But the armor scheme in the game definitely favors keeping your bow forward, slightly angled.
Cruiser foundered.
I try to do the wiggle, but now this guy's basically at the mercy of me and my teammates. Checking behind me. Got some bombs dropped on me.
The ship is on fire.
So, am I gonna get the kill on this one? Nope. So that aircraft carrier that was just farming the damage here, I was very eager to find him and catch him, because I was like, hey, this is nonsense, so I'm gonna take him out. But being as slow as I am, probably not gonna make a huge impact. But I thought I'd go searching for that aircraft carrier because he was farming the damage on me.
I need intelligence data. Concentrate fire on the designated target. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
But for the average player, I thought this was a very productive game. I got, over 90,000 damage. By no means, putting out over 100,000 damage, but to me, I felt successful. I got a great opening salvo, took out one of the enemy teammates, and I thought, that's trying to make a contribution to help my team. So doing that is always a great start, especially when you're a very slow-moving battleship. You can't be everywhere, on the map, So being able to make that initial contribution is always great, and then coming out, getting the high caliber,
The ship is on fire.
So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing this game, so I hope this encourages you to play World of Warships Legends. I think it's a great game, and do check out my other videos with Total War Series games, but I'll keep on the side putting out videos like this. So thank you for watching.